Back at it, October 2nd, getting ready to get up in the mountains. Here's a little valley you can see right here behind me. There's a little cattle trail here. I'm going to walk up that real quickly because I only have about an hour and a half tonight. And then I got the next 4 days, so we'll get after it. I get my family back out, and just a quick out tonight. So yeah, let's hopefully we got a deer tags to fill and some extra cow tags to fill. So that's what we're after. So I have like 10 minutes of shooting light, not much daylight, but we saw that one spike bull elk down there. I saw about 14 or so does and cow, or does and fawns up here, no bucks. A nice bull moose, long ways away. It's too dark actually now to get that for you, but there's animals, so it's all right. It's a good, just a quick 2 hour almost scout back into the area. We were hunting a lot last year, and so feel good about that anyways, just to see some animals. It's always good, I think, when you get right back to camp, get out real quick, reorient yourself with the hunting area, and get back after it. So tomorrow, me and my son should be right up here, sitting on this ridge right here behind me, and hopefully we'll see some animals. Hey, good morning. It's October 3rd. We're up here on a deer hunt or cow elk hunt, and nothing this morning. I could see a few does up higher to our right, but other than that, we're just enjoying the sunshine. Not too many animals moving around. So we've heard a few gunshots way off, but nothing close by. So that's it. Out here looking for a deer and playing Yahtzee. Playing Yahtzee. Alright, we're getting out of here, heading back to camp for lunch. We saw a bunch of does and fawns this morning up the draw. We watched a doe and a fawn and a yearling right across from us. And then I saw one doe up high, and that's it. That's all we've seen. So we're going to head back, chill out, and recoup, and come back out tonight. Check that out, another moose. A little bull moose, another one. I have seen so many moose in 4 days. Unreal. Never gets old seeing a moose. Getting ready to go out and go deer hunting. We got Mom, we got Merrick, we got Malin. Let's go get a deer tonight. Are you gonna pull the trigger tonight? Pull the trigger. Let's go deer hunting. There's another moose. A cow moose. Alright, heading down for the evening hunt. It's like 5 o'clock, so we got a couple hours. Just gonna get around a long patch of timber that nobody really hikes down into and just watch a row of aspen, watch the line, and see how it goes. Wind's up a little bit actually up here. Can't feel it as much down in the timber. What'll also be good about this spot here too is that it will give me a view kind of at the area I was at this morning, and maybe I'll be able to watch and see if there's anything out there. But anyways, that's it. Got my hiking sticks with me, so I like to pack them sometimes in the evening, especially because I'll be sitting really. So all right, let's get in there. So I've got a few good hours of sunlight here, keep me nice and warm. Once it goes down, I'll be putting on my big pirate coat though. But here's what I'm looking at, what I wanted to kind of explain to you guys. I'll turn around here. So there's this row of aspen that runs along right here, down to there. We got 200 yards to the bottom of it there. I can see if something walks through right here. There's a little ridge right in front of me at 150 yards. Animals would like to walk that. And then I'm hoping to just get an animal popping out of here. And in addition, I can see some ridgeline area over there and some open spots, and up here in this little draw. So that allows me to do a little scouting for tomorrow. See if I see anything down in there. So that is my game plan. Good morning. September 6th. It's the last day of deer season. Gonna get back out there. What is that? Gonna get back out there and get after it again. Hopefully something can go down today. It's just been one of those seasons again. It's been tough. The only bucks we've seen to shoot at was that night my son had a chance, and the storms kind of scared him off a little bit. I could have taken the shot, but I decided not to that night. And now looking back, it's like, shoot, maybe I should have. But hey, there was some deer in here last night. There's some elk in here. I got that cow tag. We're gonna go, give it another go. Finish my coffee. I'm out the door. All right, well, it's pretty warm right here where I'm at, getting beat by the sun. There's like no wind this morning. No wind. That makes it hot. And the sun's just baking my face. So I'm gonna slide across the valley that I'm in right here, go up on top of this next ridge and where those other meadows are, and keep an eye on there. Here's the valley I'm looking at. So we're going to go right over there to that next ridge. But nice. Just has these nice meadows. Has these nice meadows in here, and there's been no animals in here this morning. So I'm gonna slide. The other thing I just noticed too, it's really clear out. I think a lot of the smoke we've had over the last 3 or 4 days disappeared last night. Like gone. It's blue. I mean, it's blue again. Awesome. Okay, I'm walking back out kind of in this willow bottom here. I don't have very far to go. My deer season is over, and on to the next. We'll be back next weekend. We only have that cow tag next weekend, then the week after that, general elk, and my cow tag will still be open. My son will be back up here with me, and we'll look to have a little fun. I'm supposed to have some weather turning this next weekend. It's supposed to get cold and wet just for the weekend, so that'll make it slightly interesting, and try to see how to get around this creek here. And so we'll be back for that, have a little fun. Hopefully, kind of a bummer, I jumped one animal in the timber there, but who knew that on the last day of hunting season it was going to be 70 degrees. We're just out looking for a cow elk today. We have cow tags open, both of us do, so that's where we're heading up. The willows are changing color. They're either all dormant or brown, orange. But yeah, so far in 24 degrees this morning. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful morning. The weather's going to turn tonight though. It's going to be very interesting, so stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Alright, so all we've seen this morning is a doe on a fawn. Got some video of the doe. One moose that was in this same little valley. A porcupine. We saw a porcupine.
That one.
That porcupine. Malin wanted to go pet it. And we were just debating whether to, about 10 o'clock now, whether to move up to this next ridge. And we heard a bugle. And it's somewhere over there. It could just be over this little hill. So we're just going to sneak over here. Probably sit down over in there and listen and watch for a little while. Because he's either just on that side of that hill or up in the timber. And it's too noisy to get into the timber and chase him down. Tomorrow it won't be. It's supposed to be snowing and rainy tonight. Then if we heard animals, we'd go after it. I'm sweaty. Well, chipmunk. We're sitting at our logs on this ridge over here, and we heard a bugle. And it was above us. So we're like, let's go look. We gotta go see if there's some cows, because we only got cow there. So we went up. And the next thing you know, the bugle was on the side of us. And we come sideways. And then the next thing you know, the bugle's downhill. I think this elk is moving. It makes me think it's probably a satellite bull. And if you could see in here, the aspens are all leafed out, and it's so loud. That's why we just took our boots off, because he let out a bugle, and I would have swore he was right there. No. So we're gonna go get back to our stuff, get on our ridge. I'm gonna have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. No chocolates. So we just got to this spot way up there. There's a bull elk up there. So we just sat down, and that spot, I've seen elk in a couple of times, and I told Malin this morning, check that spot. We walk up here, keep looking at it, and we just sat down at this new spot. I glassed up there, nothing. Glassed around, nothing. And I looked back up, and there's just this little bit of sun still left, and there it was, and I could tell. It's like, there's an elk. Now Malin's scoping it out, trying out his high power scope. Did it come back out?
In between those two trees.
Oh yeah. So at least we're watching an elk, not a cow elk. We'll keep an eye on it. I think he's a smaller bull, not a little raghorn. He might be like a nice little 5-point or something though. Well, no excitement for the rest of the night. We saw another elk, another spike elk. So we saw 2 elk at that last spot we were sitting. So that was pretty cool, but then they never came back out. A few deer came out, one more moose, but they're all too far away to try and capture some video for. So we're supposed to get a storm, even though it's clear out there right now. We're supposed to get the storm coming in. We're gonna see what that does. So we're getting our hot dogs. Yeah, look at this meal. Hot dogs. Malin has a little bit of macaroni going in there. we got that weather that they talked about. We got a couple inches of some kind of dry, fluffy snow. Sun's kind of peeking out. It's only supposed to last until about noon today. We've only seen 4 deer. Saw a few deer tracks and no elk though, no moose. That's it. We're just sitting here, probably sitting here until noon. It's like 9 o'clock, and just kind of watch. Kind of brings back some memories from last year hunting in this area. It snowed right almost around this time. I think this will melt off over a few days, and then we'll see. And the general season starts on Thursday for elk. So then we could get a bowl. Yeah. Oh, but we're just chilling, nice and cozy. Sun's kind of peeking through. That's why I think this will melt off today. Maybe not today, or maybe the next day or the day after. It's gonna melt away. We got a good vantage point, as you can see, over this valley. Those deer just walked right through the draw in front of us. That's 130 yards. That's where I would love to see the elk come through, and we'll see. All right, so it's like noon. We're gonna get out of here. We saw only those 3 deer and 1 deer down low, and that was it. Just crossed some more deer tracks from this morning, but we didn't cross any elk tracks. We haven't seen any elk, not even a moose. But that's it. So we're getting out of here. So this coming weekend, though, our general season opens up, and I think a lot of the snow will move out. I think it snowed probably a lot more up high. Maybe that'll move the animals down, and yeah, maybe we'll get lucky. So stay tuned for this next weekend, and we'll see you guys later.